Question 12. Mr. Lim used two machines with different printing rates for a printing job. He stopped machine A at 1200 hour and started machine B 2 minutes later. So he stopped both machines at 12:05. So it meant that if machine A started at 1200 hour, machine B 2 minutes later, it means that machine B started at 12:02 onwards, and machine B will continue all the way to 12:05. So how long did machine B work? Machine B worked for 3 minutes. Machine A worked for 5 minutes. So these are the information I get just by reading this first paragraph. So the graph below shows the total number of pages printed by each machine from the start of printing. So there is the scale given. Machine B is already indicated here, that it started from 12:02 and ended at 12:05. But this is for different machines. Okay, first part of the question, part A, how many pages had been printed by machine A at the time Mr. Lim started machine B? So at 12:05, they ended at 12:05, but he started machine B at 12:02. So I'm going to look at this at 12:02. So I'm going to read my way up. If you cannot really see, use a ruler. The intervals are intervals of 10. So by reading this, my answer will be 140. So my part A answer will be 140. Part B, what was the total number of pages printed by two machines from 1200 hour to 12:05? We will look at 12:05 for both. Alright, so 12:05 for machine A, it is 350. So I'm going to put here first 350, and then we go to machine B. Let's check. I must always check that are the intervals the same. It could be, in a way, it could be questions that they have different intervals. So always do check the scale. Intervals of 10, I would have 270. So I plus 270 here. So 350 plus 270, I'll get 620. Okay, for part C, which machine A or B had a faster printing rate? What is the difference in the number of pages printed by the machine in 1 minute? So let's go back to this again. In 1 minute, how many pages will machine A print? So in 1 minute, I know that machine A can print 70 pages. So I'm going to go and label here machine A, 1 minute, 70 pages. So I will go back to my second line graph. 1 minute from 12:02 to 12:03, in 1 minute, it will be able to print 90. So machine B, 1 minute, you will be able to print 90 pages. So who has a faster printing rate? In this case, of course, machine B will have a faster printing rate. What is the difference in the number of pages printed by the machine in 1 minute? I've already found out the rate. I'll just need to do the last step, which will be 90 minus 70 equals to 20. So your answer for part B has to be given in, because they want the difference in the number of pages printed by the machine in 1 minute. Your answer cannot be just 20. Your answer needs to be given in the form of rate, 20 pages per minute. You need to write it like this. Alright, if you just write, for pupils who write it like this, and you did not give me the rate, 20 pages per minute, right? There is a chance that you might minus half a mark for this. So please take note.